Hello gamers, welcome to the CSO YouTube channel. My name is Mauzy and today I'll be your guide on this wonderful new journey towards learning Starcraft 2 and getting a bit more familiar with it. First of all, if you're new to the channel, and even if you're not, I'll just want to let you know that your presence is appreciated. I really love you all and I'm really happy that you are here, and I hope I can catch your attention with how beautiful this game is. On the other hand, I'm the team manager, one of the casters, and one of the content creators for team CSO Esports. So I'm just as a field casual as the next guy. So yeah, I just want to get you guys to play a bit more if you already played StarCraft. And if not, then I'll just have a couple of good tips to start out quote unquote safely. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into this multi-part guide series. I think we can call it that. Alright, so there's going to be a couple of topics that we're going to touch here and there. But first of all, let's talk about why StarCraft is one of the most beautiful games in this entire world, and why do I recommend it for people to start playing it. And no, trust me, this isn't a dead game, and no, it's not. They call it the most difficult game on the planet, but it's not that difficult if you play it on a casual level. There's just a bit more to it than just 1v1, okay? But we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so let's just grab a bit of a thought here. I think everybody knows how MOBAs work, right? The games that offer you a single unit and basically offer you a couple of teammates, and you just gotta work together and just defeat the opponent. Well, no, StarCraft 2 is not that, but these MOBAs originate from RTS games, aka real-time strategy. What does the real-time strategy mean in this context? It means that you are doing everything as fast as possible, aka in real time. You need a strategy, basically you need a plan to get into when you get into the game. And of course, you need to know what your opponent's plan is and maybe try to actually contemplate something against it, aka react to it. So, what does a MOBA have that StarCraft doesn't? Well, I guess probably the teamwork. But yeah, StarCraft can be a team game if you decide to play one of the team game modes. But on the other hand, what does StarCraft offer that a MOBA doesn't? Well, it offers you the beautiful journey of learning by yourself, for yourself, having all the good, nice memories because of yourself, or having some of those worse ones basically, well, because of yourself, right? Because in this game, it doesn't really matter if you just try your best. There's always going to be someone better, just like in any other game. But the reason why we are trying is because we want to get better and eventually overcome obstacle after obstacle, right? There's always going to be a sweatier player. There's always going to be someone who's going to smurf on you. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. Do you play this for a living, or do you play it because you enjoy it? I think the latter is a bit more of a truth than the former, right? If you're completely honest, of course. There's a lot to it. Let me tell you a story first. Back in the day, I was a Dota 1 player. I loved Warcraft 3 so much so that I ended up basically wandering around battle.net, and I found Dota. And I was fascinated. I played MOBAs for the next 15 years, and in 2020, I basically quit due to being burnt out, and I was about to quit gaming. And since I'm here, that means that I didn't, so what happened there? Well, 2.5 years ago, back in May of 2020, I met StarCraft. Can I say that it's basically the gaming love of my life? Probably. and probably RTS as a whole. I didn't really realize how fascinating this game is, how beautiful it is, how difficult can it be, how much struggle there is to it. But you know, it's all good, it's all fine, it's all dandy. Uh, I just enjoy it because all this thing, all these things basically came because of StarCraft 2. You see that little logo over there, the CSO logo? I became a part of the best esports team ever, and yeah, I could say don't at me on it, but sure, at me on it. I think there's no other team that treats players like this as a family, and I got it because I got into this because of StarCraft. And I'm staying because of the vibes, and also it gave me streaming, casting, content creation. What else could I ask as a casual? Well, if you like all these things that you heard, then StarCraft is for you. And I beg you, just stop listening to those Reddit tryhards that say you cannot really play the game without actually committing like hardcore. You can. It's possible. Trust me, it's wonderful if you just take the time and learn it. It's a long journey, but I'm here to help you. That's going to be pretty much the intro with the first episode. But stay tuned for tomorrow, as we are going to discuss the game modes. I'll walk you through some of the settings after we discuss what you can find in terms of gameplay inside StarCraft 2. I'll walk you through some of the gameplay settings that I think are essential and necessary for a new player. And after that, I think we're going to discuss the playable races. We're going to go into the very basics. Shout out to you people in the comments, because if you actually just want some more detailed stuff, of course I'm no pro player, that's should have been a disclaimer at the beginning, but if you want some in-depth look at the 3 races, then yeah, hit me up in the comments. Other than that, how's Mauzy? This was CSO Esports. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to check back tomorrow for the next episode of this guide series. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.